Rituals, such as weekly church or regular yoga practice, create order from the body's chaos of possible positions by, for a short duration, forcing it to focus on one task at a time. My video yoga instructor, Darren Rhodes, says, "We come into these shapes and we get a break from thinking our own thoughts. A welcome, needed respite from the real. At the end of each day, I watch an episode of some TV serial just before I fall asleep. My grandmother performs her ritual midday as The Bold and the Beautiful airs on CBS. Stella told me that for years of her childhood, her mother would tape that day's Days of Our Lives to watch with dinner as a family. Rituals perform a dual function. With their repetition, they relax me. I let my guard down, allowing the ritual's second function to take over, imprinting a worldview. In the 1930s, Paul Lazarsfeld, a Columbia University researcher, supposedly pinpointed the two major gratifications of soaps. One, to escape, to get away from the drudgery of life. Two, to guide, to learn how to live. Yet don't escape and guidance seem contradictory? Maybe a stretch is not only a way of escaping tension, but of building the body's capacity, inscribing potential, a way it could move. While aiming for one target, to chill the fuck out, maybe I hit two targets. By escaping, I learn. By dreaming, I expand what's real. Season 8 of the 80s primetime soap Dallas ends with Pam in bed, awoken by the sound of the shower running. Her boyfriend Bobby, played by Patrick Duffy, had been killed off the previous season so that Duffy, the actor, could pursue other career opportunities. But as Pam enters and yanks back the curtain, it's
Pam, honey, what's the matter?
It's Bobby. Bobby's funeral had drawn record ratings. But after a year of unfortunate roles, including voicing a goat, the producers lured Patrick Duffy back to Dallas. But how to explain his character's death and all the events, an entire year of life?
You look like you've seen a ghost.
I thought I did.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Bobby, it was awful. I woke up and I thought that you were dead.
What?
I had a nightmare. A terrible nightmare. Catherine came, I dreamed you were here. And you were leaving. And Catherine was in her car. And she tried to run us over. And she tried to run me over, and then you saved me. You pushed me out of the way of the car. But then you got run over by the car. And then Catherine kept driving, but then Catherine was killed. And you were lying there on the ground, and then we took you to the hospital, Bobby. And you died.
But I'm right here. And I'm fine.
There was so much. It seemed so real. There was Sue Ellen, and there was Mark, and I was married.
You are going to be married to me just as soon as we can.
I was so afraid. I love you so much.
It's over. None of that happened.
He says, "We're together, and I love you. And I'm getting you all wet. Bobby, don't ever leave me. I won't. I love you." And with those words, a year became one woman's dream. Pam and the audience went on living, but every day, every event was now tinted with doubt, never quite knowing if she was living life or a glorious painting of her own creation.